Peace reflections. You're over here with Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because you already know how we do when we're over here with my crew. Y'all already know how we do when we over here with my crew now. Okay. Now, if you haven't already hit the thumbs up button reflection, what are you waiting on now? Don't come in here with it. Don't you come in here with it. Let me go on ahead. Let me go on and put it up there. Because they said, Tarithia, you didn't even have it up there though. But you didn't even have it up there though. Okay, then let me put it up here, reflection. Okay. Now, if you're new to my crew and you don't know how we do, then reflection, welcome. You're over here with the night school and you are over here at the night school, and I am Sarithia. Now, if you don't know how we do in the month of October, with reflection, oh, you are in for a treat. This is the month where I come and tell real life spooky tales, reflection, and I might hit your city. You just never know. You may never know, reflection, because something goes on in every state, in every city, in every little country town, reflection, okay? Every major city and every little country town, too, okay? So, with that being said, I actually did a video on how different places carry energy. Okay, so you definitely want to check that video out as well. When I was talking about how different places hold certain energy there, and it's a reason why they hold energy there. Okay, reflection. But I don't want to get into too much of that. You're gonna have to join me back after this video. Okay, so if you haven't, anybody just came in, go on ahead, give me a thumbs up. Okay, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because you never want to miss out on the video. Flex, you just never know what I'm talking about. You never know what Sarithia is talking about, because I be talking about some of everything. Okay. And if you haven't already went over there to Rumble and subscribe, definitely go over there to Rumble as well and subscribe. All right. So we are actually talking about the bridge that nobody dares to cross. Okay. Now, this story is actually coming out of Lauderdale County in Chucky, Mississippi. Okay, this story is coming out of Chucky, Mississippi. So anyone in Chucky, Mississippi, anyone in that area, this did you know? Do you know about this bridge that nobody dares to cross? I'm pretty sure you probably have heard about this bridge right here. Now, this is actually the video. I'm sorry, this is actually the book right here that I'm reading this out of. It's called Mississippi Legends and Lore by Ellen Brown. So if you want to get this book, it has a whole lot of tales and just different things in here, reflection, a lot of history in here. Okay, and some stories I will be reading and some stories I won't, but everybody already know how I do when I do my book reviews. Y'all already know, reflection, I love me a good book review. Okay, so with that being said, let's go on ahead and let's get started. Let's talk about the bridge that nobody dares to cross. Let's talk about this bridge that nobody dares to cross. All right. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, because it lets the rest of my crew members know, hey, we are in the building, baby, and it's October, in case they forgot, in case they under a rock, in case they over there acting like Council the Crab. Council, it's time to come out your shell, baby. It's the month of October. It's a whole celebration. Okay, we over here talking about the bridge that nobody dares to cross. So, you could be driving through the country and shit, reflection. Could be driving, you get what I'm saying, checking out the states, and you fucked around and came across the bridge and nobody crossed. You like, shit. You don't even know though, reflection, because you're not even from there. You're not even from there. That's why you got to come up here with Trathia so I can tell y'all about this shit. You get what I'm saying? That's going on in these different cities. I got to tell you about some things that be going on in these different cities. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's get started. Now it says in 1847, Lauderdale County issued a contract for the construction of a wooden bridge across the Chucky River near Chucky, Mississippi. Construction of the bridge was completed 3 years later. In 1901, the Virginia Bridge and Iron Company replaced the older bridge with a new iron bridge. Okay, now for everybody who don't know what the bridge looked like, let me go ahead and show you real quick. Okay, so you can kind of have an idea about the bridge that we are talking about. Shit, you may even come across it, reflection. You just never know. You never know. I think it's closed down now, but I'm not sure. So don't take my word on that one, reflection. Okay, I told you it's closed down. You going through Lauderdale, and next thing you know, you came across the bridge that nobody's supposed to cross, reflection. Let's keep it going. Okay, let me get us back on camera. Yeah, we on the porch, reflection. You know how we do when we get over here on the porch. You already know how you do, how we do when we get over here with my crew. Okay, so let's keep going. Now it actually says that In 1984, Stuckey's Bridge was designated as a Mississippi landmark. So this was a major landmark in Mississippi. Okay. On November the 16th, 1988, it was added to the National Register of Historical Places. Stuckey's Bridge also holds the unofficial title as one of the most haunted bridges in the entire state. Okay, so this bridge has been known to be one of the most haunted bridges. Reflection, you fuck around going through the country and shit, going through the country, going through Lauderdale County, and this just looked like any old bridge. You wonder why ain't no other cars coming across the bridge. Reflection, this is said to be one of the most haunted bridges in Mississippi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did y'all know that out there in Lauderdale County? Oh, listen. Oh, y'all better get y'all some sage and stuff when y'all go around there. But I wonder, why is it one of the most haunted bridges? Let's see. Reflection. It says, according to the legend, Stuckey was an outlaw who was left behind in Lauderdale County by the Dalton gang in the first half of the 18th century. He soon realized that an enterprising criminal like himself could make some money off people floating down the Chunky River. He built an inn on the riverbank in the hope of attracting flatboat men in their way to sell their goods in Meriden. Okay, so anybody, this is around Meriden, Mississippi area. It says after the first bridge was built, he walked across it at night, swinging a lantern as signaling travelers on the river looking for a place to spend the night. So, okay, he was left behind by a gang, this gang called Dalton Gang. Let's stop and talk about it real quick. And it was said that so he made this, I guess, like a night's place, a night and stay type of place. Reflection, for people that was coming down the riverbank. Okay, so when people come down the riverbank, he already got his little lantern signaling them, let them know, listen, it's time to take a break, baby. I got some beds over here for you. Got some hot beds, some sheets. You get what I'm saying? Got a little breakfast for you. Got a little breakfast, not too much, but a little pinch. Okay, so yeah, it's on back up the riverbank. I think he said something like that. Let's keep going. Okay, so it says, as soon as they went to sleep, Chunky crept into their bedroom and clubbed them to death. He then collected their possessions and buried their bodies along the riverbank. Reflection. I think I know why this may be one of the most haunted bridges in Mississippi. Let's see what's going on. So it's saying that he would get these people to come, like he got somewhere for them to stay. And they say, when they sleep at night, he'll come in there and take them out. Reflection, and take all their shit and then bury them on the side of the riverbank. Listen, I can't make this shit up. Did y'all know that in Lauderdale County? Did you know it was a man with a lantern and shit? Y'all better be careful. Listen, oh my goodness. Let's keep going. It says he then collected their possessions and buried their bodies along the riverbank. Locals say that as many as 20 of his victims were hastily interred in shallow graves. Stuckey is said to have dumped a number of corpses into the Chunky River as well. So not only was he burying them by the riverbanks, reflection, he was chunking their ass in the river. Reflection. Eventually, word of Stuckey nefarious activities reached the authorities, who tried him and hanged him from the railings of the bridge outside of his inn. After he stopped kicking, the sheriff cut the rope. Witnesses to the execution took a great deal of satisfaction in watching Stuckey's body fall into the same river that was his final resting place for so many innocent people. So the people of the town, they already knew about his ass. The people of the town, they already knew not to go to the Stuckey's Inn, because once you go in, you don't come out. Now, the authorities, it sound like it reached the authorities' reflection, and they say karma is I keep trying to tell you, what goes around comes around. And he was actually hanged from that same river that he was doing all this stuff from. Was he hanged from the river? What was he hanged from? The bridge. Okay, he was hung from this very same bridge, because keep in mind, he not only was throwing their ass in the river, reflection, he was burying them alongside them. Now I think I know why this may be one of the most haunted bridges in Mississippi. Oh my goodness, all them spirits out there, them trap spirits. Reflection. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep going. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with Tarithia, and we are talking about the Stuckey's Bridge, which has been known to be one of the most haunted bridges in Mississippi. Has known to be shit. Reflection. This coming out of Lauderdale County.
Now, I ain't never been to Lauderdale County, but baby, I may have to cross over there. Anytime I'm going through the country, shit, reflection. Anytime we going through the country, if you hear about Lauderdale County, you may want to just go on around. Just go on around. Because you may fuck around and come into the bridge. I don't know. Do they still got it up? Let's see. It says, however, Stuckey's story does not end here. For over a century, people have claimed to see an elderly man walk across this bridge, reflection, with a lantern in his hand. Okay. It says some passengers claim to have seen Stuckey's body dangling from the bridge. Some passengers said that a number of people swear that they heard a loud splashing sound while they were walking across the bridge, reflection. So they still walking across the damn bridge. They know it's spirits and shit buried all alongside the bridge. They know it's spirits in the water and not the ones that was originally their reflection. And they still walking across the damn bridge. Oh, baby, let's keep going. It says a number of people swear that they heard a loud splashing sound while they were walking across the bridge. When they peered over the railing, they beheld an eerie glow emanating from a spot where Chucky's body plunged into the water. By the 21st century, many of the ghost stories about Stuckley's Bridge were told by young people looking for an out-of-the-way place to party and prove their courage. Reflection. Don't we see scary movies be like that? Now they already so see Teresa, you gotta tell me number one time it's some benevolent spirits, baby. I'm a believer. What? Believer. Yeah, you see, fuck that. I'm the one. No, you talking about you coming Teresa? Go on ahead, I'm be right here. I know they said we shouldn't separate, but fuck it though. If you insist, baby, I listen, reflection. Okay, y'all see them scary movies. It always be like this, don't it? It always be they want to go to a haunted bridge or something. Okay, so let's keep going. Now it actually says one resident of Meriden said that he and his girlfriend were floating down the Chunky River with four other couples when they decided to row ashore at Stuckey's Bridge and tell ghost stories. They were sitting down along the riverbank when they heard someone walking across the bridge. They ran toward the sound and they were shocked to find that it was nobody there. In 2005, hold on, it says they ran towards the sound. They found out that nobody was there. So they decide they going down the riverbank, reflection, and they decide to stop by this bridge that everybody knows is spirits all in the water, spirits all on the side of the riverbank, and they want to tell ghost stories. It's real ghosts here, allegedly, reflection, and y'all want to tell a ghost story? Fuck around, the ghost jump in the boat with you and tell his own story. How you gonna like that? How you gonna like that? I don't fuck around, reflection. Listen, I don't need you to tell me nothing, but one time, what's Rita say? One time, there is some benevolent spirits. I listen. I'm staying in the car. I'm staying. They said, but Tarika, you said I'm staying in the car, reflection. I don't care nothing about that. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with Tarika. Listen, I left my mug working at the house. I can't come. I can't listen to my obsidian crystal. All of that is at home. I can't. You go check it out and shit because you curious. You curious, you go on ahead. Go on ahead. I'm staying right here and come back. When you come back, if you come back, you can tell me everything that you've seen. I want to see how you see. You get what I'm saying? Not firsthand, but you get what I'm saying? Take a piece of me with you. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to see what you see. Listen, reflection. I'm not getting out the car. I don't give a damn. Whatever. Let's keep going. It says in 2005, reflection, a young man and his best friend drove their car over the bridge. They still playing with this bridge. Listen, the young man pulled over at the end of the bridge and he started to walk across it. As they looked over the railing, they was actually surprised to see a swinging light out of the river. There go that light again. It says, without warning, the strange ball of light flew out the river and passed straight through them, reflection. The young men immediately rushed over to the car and drove off as fast as they could. I bet they did. Now, it says Stuckey Bridge was actually closed in 2011. Okay, so they done closed down the bridge. This bridge now, reflection, is closed down, okay? So I just got a question. Let me blow it up for you. Would you go across this bridge? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering, reflection. Are you gonna go across this bridge right here? Are you gonna stop and tell a couple ghost stories and shit if you see this bridge, baby? Reflection. Now, some shit you just got to know not to do. You just gotta know better. Listen, I can't make this up. This is a real thing. Okay. Now it says that the Stuckey's Bridge was closed in 2011. The fact has not deterred the hundreds of thrill seekers who walk across that old bridge in hope of encountering Chucky's ghost. So people are still trying to walk across this bridge. The inability of historians to find any mention of a member of the Dalton gang named Stuckey does not seem to matter. After all, when have Southerners ever allowed the absence of historical verification interfere with their enjoyment of a good legend? Okay, so this is actually a legend that is coming out of Lauderdale County, baby. Okay, we are over here talking about the most haunted bridge in Mississippi. We over here talking about Stuckey, baby. Stuckey, he had his own little days in. He had his own days in, but when you go in, you don't come out. Reflection. Anybody out there heard about this bridge? Have y'all heard about the most haunted bridge, also named the Stuckey's Bridge? One of it's actually even a landmark. They even said it's a historical place, reflection, shit, all them spirits out there. It should be. Okay. So I just got a question and you drop in the comments and you let me know. Are y'all gonna drive across Stuckey Bridge? Are y'all gonna get out y'all car and go and try to tell a ghost tale or two besides Stuckey Bridge? Until next time, I